4 years.
18,000 nautical miles.
29 countries and counting. This is
This is
Sailing Catamaran Element. In our last episode, the crew of Element departed the Schengen Zone by sailing to authentic and affordable Albania from Greece.
In this video, we continue to kill time outside the Schengen Zone by continuing to sail northwards to Montenegro, checking into the country in Budva.
The Schengen Zone in blue is comprised of Western EU nations that allow most foreign visitors just 90 days within a 180-day period intended to reduce illegal foreign workers in the region.
For sailors hoping to explore Europe on their way out of the Med and intent on hauling out with a rigging check or replacement before crossing the Atlantic, this can be a challenge.
We opted to visit Albania and Montenegro to assist in timing our planned haul-out in Majorca and arrival in Gibraltar.
We're cruising the coast of Montenegro. This is the Sveti Stefan Island. It's actually a high-end luxury resort. There was an anchorage here, but the resort has roped off a very, very large swimming area, which includes a sheltered portion of really for the anchorage. So we're not going to be able to stay here for the night because we're far too exposed to the open here. But it was, a good afternoon day stop, and we'll proceed to Budva around the corner where it's much more sheltered. How's the water? Yeah? But a really pretty spot. Montenegro with its high mountains and green trees. Nice beaches. Water's pretty blue. So we are at the Catamaran Marina in Budva, Montenegro. It's a nice bay. The best anchorage part is all kind of filled up here with private mooring balls. Contrary again to our pilot book, which says, you can just tie in over here. That was not the case. So the rest is pretty open to the channel and open to oncoming waves from the west and southwest. So we opted to come into the marina, of course, which is quite pricey. But I kind of expected that for most of Europe, and that's one of the reasons I'm looking forward to the Caribbean, going and anchoring. And then we're going to walk over to the old Venetian town, which we got a little peek of last night, and looking forward to seeing today. So right now, as we walk down this waterfront promenade, it's very empty. Everybody's at the beach, or gone out on excursions, or whatever.
Or in air conditioning.
This is how you know you get fresh fish.
So there's that dude right there is the one you like.
So we're about to enter one of the gates of the old town, and outside here is a late night bar, and quite lit up at night. You can see all the bottles mounted on the wall. Pretty simple. So they've got narrow alleyways with stone sidewalks. What's that face for?
We're walking too slow.
Oh, I see. Looks like some nice places in here. Yeah, that looks great. Various souvenir shops, boutiques, restaurants. Right by the door. Photomaki rolls, €10. That's pretty pricey. So on the other side of the town is the beach, the big roped off swimming area. Little jetty for jumping off. It's great. Yeah, there. Approaching the entrance to the Bay of Kotor. We've thrown the motor on because the winds are lightening up and swirling around the entrance here. And there's some islands and rocks that we need to avoid, so we're just being sure. I'm going to assume that those holes in the round walls are for cannons, and that the round walls also maybe perhaps help deflect cannonballs from incoming ships. There's the arced wall again, which I expect to be for cannons with the holes. Defensive fortress at the other side of the entrance to the Bay of Kotor. And that side is on a much disputed portion of land which is currently owned by Croatia. Off in the distance here in the entrance of the Bay of Kotor, see this tucked away little beach with a few umbrellas. Quaint little place. Fantastic. There's the town or small hamlet of Rose. Exposed to the north, but protects you from south winds, which come once in a while. But predominantly it's the northwest winds and northeast winds that happen during the summer, so limited anchorage here. I guess they've got restaurants have a few mooring balls that you can tie up to as long as you come and visit their restaurant. Entering the small channel, and nice little local swimming area. It's Monday morning, and we were asked to move further away from the pier as a large cruise ship is coming in this morning. So I've got it on AIS, and it's called the Costa Mediterranea, and it should be coming around the bend outside. It's really calm. Let's go have a look. And there's the ship. First of two. Good morning, Sherrie. Why am I up at this ungodly hour?
We're hiking up to the castle.
Whose idea was that?
All of ours?
So, we're going up that. And we're up early because the sun is still on the other side of the mountain. And it'll be 35 degrees when it comes over. So they say about 45 minutes up. I don't think that's the case with a 6-year-old. So we are in Old Town Kotor, making our way. Where are we going? Up to the castle, way up there. Okay. We're at the main entrance to the Fortress of St. John. And this shows the risk zones. We're only at the beginning and I'm already huffing and puffing. Again, whose idea was this? Whose? Great. All of our idea. Up we go. So we're at one of the lowest viewpoints along the wall. You can see all the red Venetian roofs. Cruise ship coming in.
Element way over there.
Yeah, we're anchored over in the far corner. And she's already getting warm. You can feel the humidity. Much more to go. Here we go. Up, up, up and up.
Beep, beep.
I prefer to use the stairs. Now, how you doing?
My legs are a little jelly-like.
Yeah?
Ignoring the fact that we have to go down.
Oh, that shouldn't be too bad. If we just take our time, enjoy the breeze, let for the sun to get up into the sky and cook us
Yeah. Holy man.
like eggs on a black frying pan.
Thanks for the analogy.
Great viewpoint of the Kotor Bay anchorage. Our cat over there is anchored in about 11 meters of water. And we've got about 40 meters of chain out. It's a mud silt bottom. Seems to be good holding. I put over 2,000 RPMs on it in reverse to make sure that we didn't slide back into those tripper boats behind in the shoreline. Problem is, as you can see, it gets deep pretty quick, so everybody's around the same point, so the swing circles get a little tight when you've got so much chain out. Small rooms at the top of the castle. Everybody enjoying the view and catching a breath. You made it. One of the squares in the middle of Old Town Kotor. So they made a lot of things into boutiques. There's a few museums, another large church here, where we heard the bells from up on the mountain, on the way up to the castle. There's various museums and galleries throughout the old town. Of course, cafes and restaurants. Some of the narrow alleys. Oh, they are. Oh, this is nice and shady and cool. Another large square right at the entrance near the gate. So this morning we are on our way to Brindisi, Italy, and we had some pretty wicked winds last night at anchor, so I didn't get a lot of sleep, but still not too bad to go today. And Sherrie, I was trying to get Sherrie with a big cookie in her mouth, but I was too slow. This is from one of the bakeries in Montenegro. It's kind of a giant cookie with whipped cream.
Coconutty.
Yep. And heading out of the Bay of Kotor.
Said goodbye to our new friends.
Yeah, said goodbye to our new friends on Sophie, and on set, checked out with Port Police and Harbour Master this morning, and on our way to Italy. It's 130 miles, and we'll be going into the night, and we should arrive there in the early hours of the morning. Depending how fast we go, this is a downwind run, which will be nice. We'll see how the winds are. It's very quiet in here, but earlier when we were visiting Sophie, we were seeing 25 knots. So some places have shelter, some places don't. But really beautiful scenery. We'll be making a port turn and going into the very narrow channel that leads our way out to the Adriatic. Nice little church and beach and swimming area. Just after 3 in the afternoon. Winds are a bit lighter than predicted. This is crossing the Adriatic to Italy. Sherrie and the girls having a nap. I think Sherrie will come on shift around 7, probably maybe 5. I'll get to have a sleep from 5 to 8, 5 to 8 or 9, and then I'll get up and I'll do my late night shift, and hopefully we'll be closer to Italy. Wind's also pinching a lot closer than I expected. We're doing all right. We're doing just over 7 knots. But I was hoping to be a bit more downwind. The wind is scheduled to increase and turn more directly from the north, so that should help us. I'll believe it when I see it.
Next time on Element.
We arrive in the port of Brindisi, Italy,
Then board an early morning train to Rome.
where we brave the masses of tourists seeing the sights.
And even more tourists visiting the Vatican.
We then go in search of tranquility in the walled Etruscan villages of Tuscany.
Before setting sail once again to the Aeolian Islands in Sardinia.
You, me.